Making sure I've got my teeth in. Hi there, welcome to my brand new channel. My name is Will Venus and I've decided to create this brand new channel, I just said that bit, for all things autistic. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I thought as it's Autism Acceptance Week, now would be the perfect time for me to create my first video. So here I am. So what I thought I would do today is just introduce myself to the community. It'll be quite a short video because I don't want to keep you too long. I know that your time is very precious. So is mine. So yeah, I thought I would talk through my experience of going through the diagnosis process, which didn't happen that long ago, and it was quite an unusual diagnosis process, put it that way. So I do hope you're sticking around for this, and as this is a brand new channel, I'm going to need all the support I can get. So if you could subscribe to this channel, that would be fantastic. Thank you so much in advance. So the intro bit, this is the bit that I tend to struggle with because self-promotion is not my strong point, but I'll give it a go anyway. I'll give it a go. So like I said, my name is Will Venus. I'm a non-binary artist from Scotland. My artistry is in the form of lace wig making. I love it. It's one of my special interests. So I thought, yeah, I love wigs. I love making them. It's a special interest. Why not make a career out of it? So that's what I do for a living. And I wouldn't so much call it a living, actually. I call it more of a calling, a vocation. I love working with hair. I love making magic. I put the two together. I make lace wigs. It's like my baby. I give birth to wigs. Yeah. So also, after I've done my story of the diagnosis process, I thought we could talk a little bit about if I feel the diagnosis process is necessary. Just my personal opinion. If you're someone that wants to self-diagnose, that's absolutely fine. You know, it's all about choice, really. So yes, the diagnosis process for me, sorry, I'm still struggling to talk properly. I've got a partial new denture. Yeah, I've got false teeth, false teeth at the side. So yeah, that's why I'm struggling a little bit with my speech and articulation. Yes, the diagnosis process was quite unusual for me. What happened was I went with my husband. Yeah, I'm gay, by the way. I went with my husband to his diagnosis process because the way it works with the particular people that we went with, I'll get onto them in just a wee while. There's a lot of talking involved, so he did a lot of talking on his own with the charity that we went with. The charity spoke with me on my own. They spoke with me and his mum, and then we all got together. And on one of the appointments when we all got together, Fluff, sorry. At least I think it's Fluff. Might have been a hair. I'm quite a hairy person. Never mind. Yeah, so in one of those appointments, the person that was doing the assessment, he pointed out to me, and I didn't realise this at all, and my husband's the kind of person that he doesn't really mention these things because he doesn't like to put, you know, labels and things on people, and neither do I, to be honest. But the guy that was doing the assessment, it pointed out to me, you know, you actually have quite a few autistic traits that I can see right now. And I'm like, traits? What am I doing? Am I radiating something? Am I obviously autistic? I didn't know what he meant by that. And I said to him, well, what do you mean by that? And he said that both me and his mum do have traits of autism. I'm diagnosed autistic, his mother isn't. And he said the way that you all interact with each other, you wait for one person to end what they're saying before you speak, which is what I believe is things like social cues and things like that. And I do a lot of stimming when I'm, well, always actually. It's like fiddling with thumbs or playing with my nails, or my foot tends to do this movement, or I have like little tics and things that I just wasn't aware of. And so I went away from that appointment, and for about a year I thought, that's really sticking with me. I wonder if it would be worth me exploring this, and that's what I did. So about a year after he got his diagnosis, I went through exactly the same process. There was a lot of talking involved, talked about my childhood, adolescence, adulthood, so like talking about school, right up until the present day, and there was a lot of talking. And when all the assessments came to an end, I thought, okay, so if it isn't autism that I'm looking at, what else could it be? And then as time went on, because it takes quite a while for the people there, to collate all the information, and then they go into meetings and things to discuss it so that I would get the correct diagnosis or non-diagnosis. And so, yeah, it felt like a lifetime for me. So I think from me initially going to my doctors, because the way it works in Scotland is you go to your GP, you fill out this form, and it gives you like a sort of tally thing, and depending on what mark you get in this tally, that's the deciding factor if you are put forward for a diagnosis. And so from that moment, I think to the end was maybe about 18 months. Yeah, so it was quite a long time. And this is going through, and then all the while, at the same time, we're going through what the world is just recovering from right now. So yeah, it was quite a trying time, but I did get my diagnosis. It did give me a lot of answers, and I'm now still getting used to being an autistic, a brand new, shiny new autistic. And from that moment on, there's been a lot of thinking on my part, thinking about the struggles that I've had in life, because I really struggle with things like social anxiety, social cues. I'm not really a lover of things like small talk, so it's kind of frowned upon in a society where it's not really built for neurodiverse people, is it? But thankfully, I'm getting to the realisation that there isn't actually a problem with me. It's just the world around me that needs to understand and accept more. Hence why I'm doing this video, Autism Acceptance, because you can have autism awareness. Yeah, most of us are aware of it, but not everyone's accepting of it. Some people might say, yeah, we're all a bit autistic. No, we're not actually. Being autistic, it's a different brain type. Yeah, so that's kind of my short intro. Yeah, so getting on to, do I think a formal diagnosis is appropriate? I think, in my personal opinion, because we're all entitled to our opinions, we can disagree, we can just agree to disagree. Everyone's opinions are valid. Don't try to tell me that my opinions are not valid. Do I think a formal diagnosis is a good thing? I do think it's a good thing if you're someone that needs support, because, like I say in all of my social medias, support is everything. We all need a bit of support now and again. I really like talking things through with people, and so when you're part of an organisation, well, I'm not part of it, I just went through their books kind of thing. I'll list all their details in the description if you want to check out their website, and a few other links down there as well. But make sure you tap the subscribe link, please. That would be really helpful. Anyway, I'm deviating. I go on tangents. That's one of my lovely traits. I go on tangents a lot. So yeah, prepare for lots of those in the coming videos. Where was I? You got company. Yes, so I think if you're looking for a bit of support, then it's kind of the thing that unless, and I hate to say it, unless you have a label put on something, i.e. a diagnosis, particularly in the UK, you can't really access a lot of support. So if you need support, go through the diagnosis process and you will get support, hopefully. If you're not getting support, then that is really unfortunate, but let's work together to find you some support, yeah? What do I think about self-diagnosis? As long as you're not harming yourself, as long as you're not harming other people, then that's fine. You can do that. Just as it's fine to go for a formal diagnosis. I'm not saying that either, the self-diagnosis is any the less. I'm just saying that, reiterating, if you need support with your autism, not that there's anything wrong with autism, but you know what I mean. If you need to be part of a tribe, everyone needs to be part of one, then yeah, I do believe that the diagnosis process will benefit you. I'm going to stop saying that because I realised that it sounded quite repetitive, so yeah. So yeah, that's been my quick intro, the first proper video on my channel. I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Do share this video as part of Autism Awareness Week if you think someone could benefit from watching this. If you have benefited from watching this, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up, because that really does help out small channel content creators. And if you want to write anything below, please do feel free. I love to hear from people. I love engagement on here. So yeah, that is me for today. I might pop on another video later on this week if I'm not too busy, because I am very busy creating lace wigs for people. I'm booked and blessed, so I shall catch up with you all very soon. And always remember, stay autistic, stay beautiful, and I'll speak with you soon. Take care. Bye.